Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and we have our 15-day update on the free-to-play account. We're going to get into all the changes, some of the big things that are happening, and we've got three really big things that have happened over the past couple of days, so I'm excited to share them with you. You guys like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and especially let me know how you think this account has progressed. Is this account doing what you thought it would? Is it moving faster, slower? What do you think, right? Of course, let's give a shout out to the channel members. Gotta give, huge love to the Wampa and Jedi Master tier members for just continuing to show their love and support of this channel, putting their faith in me to bring them good content. I hope that this free-to-play account is showing you maybe a side to me that you don't always get to see on the main account where we're picking and choosing what to farm. So I very much appreciate all of you guys. And of course, to those who are on the council, all 122 of you, thank you for your continued support. You don't fit on the title card anymore. And again, I'm going to, I truly appreciate all of you. I know I can't, individually call out, but I, very much know that you are loved by the Fat Phil family and are a big part of this channel. So thank you guys again. Let's get into the video. Let's talk about the account update for the free-to-play. So just in terms of where we're at, right, we are level 51. We have 67,000 galactic power. We've been playing Squad Arena, and we have won 120 galactic war battles, which means that every day that I've done galactic war, I've completed it. So we've done 10 full galactic wars so far, which actually, has been really good. So let's talk about what we've been farming. So in the Cantina, we're closing in on Kanan and Ezra to 7-star, and then we'll move into TIE Fighter Pilot. That's going to be a big thing. We're going to get TIE Fighter Pilot and his ship completely out of the Cantina, I feel. We're going to try that. The Galactic War Store, we're almost done with Zeb. Again, I think we've got, I've got 400 tokens banked for later today, so he'll be 30 shards short. So tomorrow we should be seeing a 7-star Zeb, and then we'll move on to getting Cad Bane. In the Cantina store, we have been getting Chopper. That's going to be our priority. We want to get Chopper first, then we'll move into Boba Fett, and then Stormtrooper Han. I want to get Boba Fett. He is a pilot. That he's going to play a big role in our fleets, so really hoping to kind of get that up and running, but primarily want to focus on the Phoenix because they're our team that we're using for Galactic War, so I want to make sure that they're getting that love. Galactic War is a big part of the resources that I get now, which is why we're focusing Phoenix. For the Squad Arena, we've been focusing Leia, and maybe I should have not done Leia early, maybe gone for Grandma Tarkin or even IG-88. I might switch over to Tarkin here because he is going to be our capital ship that we'll use, so maybe that was a misplay on my part, but again, we're learning, right? We're learning. Maybe should have done Tarkin first. Especially because we're not going to be ready for Commander Luke Skywalker quite yet. So maybe we should have done Grandma Tarkin first. I think that's going to be a change I would make. The one thing I'm looking at is I'm debating getting Kanan out of the Squad Arena store once Ezra's 7-star, because Ezra's 24 shards ahead, which in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't sound like a lot, but in Cantina days, with the amount of Cantina energy I get, that's a couple of days that I'd be stuck farming just Kanan and earning shard shop currency for Ezra, where I think it'd be better maybe going to the Squad Arena store, finishing Kanan that way, and moving to try and get through the Cantina a little bit faster. So debating that, not sure what we're going to do yet, but this is the Squad Arena store kind of coming soon, what we'll be looking at, and hopefully, as my level continues to climb, we'll earn more Squad Arena store currency, be able to make more purchases. It's definitely a little bit slower go in the Squad Arena store right now because I don't get a lot of resources there. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about why. So priority nodes have been Captain Rex and Hera. With the big thing being, I am doing refreshes of Captain Rex's node to attempt to keep pace with Hera. Obviously, she's still going to make more progress, but trying to at least keep him, relevant if we can. It's not a crazy amount of crystals to spend. 25 a day, not bad at all. Then we are working on Greef and Mando, and remember, Greef also has a node with IG-11, so we're earning shards for IG-11 as well, which has been, like, a huge, that's been huge for us to be able to get both of them at the same time. And then we are working on Mando, again, farming his node. We want to get these guys out of the way for Beskar and Mando. We want to get as much of a head start towards those later stage farms as we can. So the earlier we get to them, the better. And then I am farming Sabine Wren at least until we get her ship unlocked. Once we get this unlocked, once we get the Phantom, we'll kind of sit back and bide our time a little bit there. Probably not farm that node because we need to make way for other characters. We have been doing some fun nodes. We've been getting the Imperial Troopers. Again, these guys will kind of fall off the blip a little bit. as we get later down the road, and we can start farming some of those things for Executor, because I don't need this team yet. It's a fun team. It's one I want to build, but it's that side farm. It's something you're going to do on the side. So the order I would drop them off will be Dark and Range first. We'll cut them out first, and then honestly, I'm really debating cutting out Veers, because I have a chance of getting him via the via like Bronziums, where Gideon, I can still try to get him to 5-star for the speeder bike raid. Not that it's huge, but it could help. And then Aiden would be the last one to cut out, because she shares a node with Vulture Droid, and so I do want to farm Vulture Droid. I'm going to try and get that ship up and running as soon as I can. I feel like that could be a really nice ship to have there. So those are the fun nodes. And then the nodes coming soon is Queel, who is on Dark Side 5A, and then Piet is on Light Side 6B. So we still have a ways till we can farm Piet, but we're actually going to be able to get to Queel pretty soon here, because we've made a lot of good progress in our nodes. And in the Dark Side, if you guys can see here in normal, we are in Dark Side 5. So I've got, some more battles to do here, probably about, not quite a day's worth of battles, and then we'll be able to get to hard mode and be able to start earning Queel shards. So that'll be a big deal. We want to get Queel out of the way. He'll kind of start, adding in there again, getting to Best Armor Mando. So that's the shard update. That's, the characters we're farming there. Challenges, pretty straightforward. We've got 3 stars to the tier that we can, so nothing major there. Just kind of waiting to increase our ranks to move higher through that list. The next thing is, because we reached level 50, I was able to unlock Galactic Challenges. So I was able to earn box 4 just by getting through tier 4 here. I was able to beat that with, completing the battle and not losing a unit. I could try it with using no more than 3 special abilities. The problem is it's not going to give me enough points to get to tier 5. I would need to complete a node in tier... I need to be able to get to this node to complete that, and I'm just not ready for that yet. Level 80 is a bit too much. They murk me right away. It's not pretty. So, time for that, right? Not a big deal. At the end of the day, not a big deal. We're working through that stuff. We're getting there. Also being, again, level 51, getting to level 50, we were able to unlock mod battles. So I'm actually on the speed ones already, because I'm using allies to progress through, so I can make a lot of good progress just by getting here and using, let's just go in here and see. I can use my main account's Darth Vader to progress me through battles. So that is a big deal. The bigger thing that we need to focus on, though, if we're honest, is I want to get to mod challenges. So the mod challenges, they require 3 stars here, but really they require 5 stars for tier 3, and that's where we're going to push to. So I'm not overly concerned about mods right now. From challenges from here, this is really just going to be a source for me to get ability materials, and if I'm honest, be able to earn some good, credits, because I'll sell those mods. I don't need any kind of crazy mods on my characters yet. And if you look at the characters where I have mods on them, you'll notice that, if we go to Captain Rex here, look, I got 1 speed here, we've got 2 speed down there, and then I've got 17 here on the arrow. Everything else is at level 1. It's not worth me upgrading these mods, even though it's basically, 28,000 to upgrade this mod. That's pointless. I don't need to do that. I'm not going to get enough stats out of that I feel it's worth it to me. So the arrows I will, because 17 speed is nice, but I just don't feel the need to, upgrade mods like this, because they're just going to get scrapped, right? We're just going to sell them. It's just a waste of resources. And because we're able to start doing these galactic challenges, I'm going to get 5-dot mods here. So we'll get 5-dot speed mods. I will equip these right away, and I will probably spend resources to gear them up if they've got speed on them. So that's where I'd rather be spending my time. Mods like this going to make much more of an impact on my account than those other ones. Just, got to be honest with myself about how that's going to, play a role. So very excited to get those. And then, so yeah, we got mods, we got the galactic challenges, and then honestly, guys, the big thing here, and I wanted to save this for the end, because if you remember, we got Lando to 5-star, I can now do the speeder bike raid for the first time. So we'll be able to do Lando here. I'm hoping I can at least score some points, right? All I need is a score here, and I should be able to start earning, points in the speeder bike raid. be able to earn some gear. So this is the first time we're doing this. I saved this just for us here. It's going to be comedy hour. Hopefully I get a turn. Let's see. Do I get a turn? Okay. Oh, yeah, all right, we scored. That's all that matters. Look at this. They're just, yeah, there we go. Scored 1,000 points, guys. Hey, look at that. We got attempt in the pit raid. That counted. We're going to keep that. That is comedic gold there. So we are 103,000 points from being able to earn resources here. But here's the big thing. If we go back just for a second, of course, it's going to take me to quest instead of the raid. If you go back to that raid, guys, here's the big deal. So my guild is earning, you know, oops, this box here. So we're in tier 1. Look at, I mean, I'm going to get 12,000 currency here, 5,000 here, 500. Like, this is the stuff we really want to use. So once we start earning this, we're going to be able to progress a lot faster. Going to be able to use that for things. And think, even if we got to here, I mean, this would be huge. I don't know if we'll be able to get to 23. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do. If we could get here, I mean, that's even crazier. The only thing I don't know, this is the one thing I was looking at that I'm not sure if it works like this or not. But, like the guild store, I can't even use the only thing I could use my guild event currency 2 on, or that Mark II raid currency, would be Wampa, which would be hilarious. Like, I could start farming Wampa right now, which, like, that would be awesome. So, that's the one thing we'll be able to use it on, and I am very excited for that. So, yeah, guys, you know, we'll kind of see how that all pans out. Very excited to see what box we get and start making some really good progress here on this account. So, that's the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts. Again, like, subscribe, comment. I love all you. May the force be with you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.